Easy. Welcome to the webinar.
I'm going to start recording. Here we go. All right, so now let's open. I can hear an echo, so can you turn your computer volume down? Can you still hear me? You there? I can't hear you.
Here. Oh, Robert. Oh, darn it. Can you unmute me?
I got you now.
Okay.
I unmuted you on the webinar. Okay, so here we go.
We turned the phone off.
Oh, good. So I'll turn my phone off.
Good. Okay.
All right, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna do this product sourcing thing, and here's a really good. Maybe we can do two at once to accomplish two goals at once. So I'm going to open up two browsers here just so I have them. And I'm going to go into eBay is what I want. And we're going to go do an iPod, not iPhone, screen, let's see, LCD, screen replacement. Okay, so let's see if it comes up. So this is the iPod Touch 4G, different than the iPhone, okay? So we're going to do the buy it now. We're going to look around what's going on. This guy right here sold 3,306, okay? So certainly something we want to source. You know, one of the first things I look at is, okay, so what does that mean? What would I have to buy them for? So that's one of the first things I do. I'll go, so it's $21.95 on eBay. You know, realistically, even if I'm someone new, I could probably get it down to 13–14% in fees. So we'll just call it 14. So times 0.86, I'm going to receive that minus $1.69 to ship. I already know the weight on these items. And so it's $17.87. So minus, you know, if I really wanted to stay with this guy, I'm probably only going to have a $3 or $4 margin is my guess. So let's say minus 3. That means I would have to buy them for $14.19, right?
Okay.
And then if I had this on Amazon, I think it's actually more expensive. So I'm going to do this for two purposes. So Amazon, I'm going to look both places, I think. I don't know. Amazon, look at that. Crazy, isn't it? So Amazon's selling it for $27.99. And then you have all these iPod 4th generations, all different kinds. So there's lots of people selling them, but look down here. This guy, he's got them for $18.76. He probably sells tons of them, a boatload. But his fees are less too. So that's kind of interesting. But anyways, that's kind of a snapshot. So it looks like it's worth sourcing for both, for selling them both just on the surface. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to save it, okay?
Okay.
And let me go into my pictures. And I'm just going to put it on top of that one since I ain't doing that one anymore. Actually, that's not what I want to do.
Did you try to see how many other people are selling this? I guess on Amazon you can't see.
Yeah, it's harder, but I can show you something in a second. So I'm going to call this 1A. I'm going to save it as 1A. All right, so I'll show you why I'm going to do that later. So, but obviously this is enough for me to source it, just this right here. On Amazon, it's kind of different. So what I'll do is I'll pull this up, and I'll look down here, and it's ranked 25th in cell phone accessories. So it's ranked in the top 100. Okay.
Okay.
It's ranked 1,015. That's weird. Replacement parts, it's ranked number 25. Cell phone accessories, and cell phone accessories total is in the top, you know, close to the top 1,000. That's pretty pretty cool. Okay.
Now, can you look that up? Can you enter that in the browser to find out what are the top 100?
So
items?
I could go here, and this is the
here.
number one thing where I showed you guys earlier.
Okay,
So
that's
these
it.
are all things you could potentially source.
Okay.
There's a whole world. We could sit here for days. All right, so that's kind of, it's a different way of looking at things than on eBay. Okay, so now also it's sold by Bravo Link and fulfilled by Amazon. So this is I'm going to cover a lot of different stuff here in addition to what we're doing in this video. But what happens is if we find an item sourced in China and we start selling a lot of it, we can actually buy, let's say we buy it. My dog just ripped my headphones off my head. Get rid of that dog. And it's all on video. Yogi, go on. Go on. All right, dog's gone. All right, so now, you know, for future, what I'm thinking, well, let's say I went out and bought 100 of these things, and I sold them in a day on Amazon. Well, what if I want to buy 1,000? I can ship them directly to Amazon, and they'll provide all the fulfillment. It'll become a prime deal. It's sold by Bravo Link, but it's fulfilled by Amazon, and I become the top listing.
Okay, so when he says fulfilled by Amazon, that means that the vendor has shipped the item to Amazon. They have it.
They
in their
warehouse it for you. They ship it for you. They charge you like, you know, 3 cents a day per item to have in their warehouse. It's really cheap. They charge you $1 to package it up. They take care of all of it. It's unbelievable.
So in other words, you don't have to do anything but get the product to them.
Exactly.
Now,
So there's a whole other world we haven't even got into. But we're just, you know, I'm just starting to. So, of course, the key is to continue to be able to source the product first, and then that stuff will show up for us later, okay?
Right.
All right, so I just wanted to show you because I look at all these things. When I'm looking at a screen, I'm kind of making mental notes of all this stuff because it's all pretty interesting to me. But so anyways, so we know this product sells, and it's generic, which I really liked, okay? It's not by Apple, which would, you know, if I put something up on eBay that was an actual Apple product and said it was Apple, I would have trademark violations and all kinds of crap, okay? So there's that. Now, what I want to do is source this. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some basic information on it. I've got 2 different titles. I've got some product information if I really want to go down here and start looking on both sides, right? I've got all this stuff here. I've got some more information here if I need more down here. I have it all handy right now at my fingertips, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to open a new tab and I'm going to go to Alibaba.
I thought you didn't like Alibaba at all anymore.
I'm sourcing to manufacturers direct. Did you miss that whole thing, didn't you? It's like, no, I didn't like it because a lot of them didn't want to do escrow, remember?
Oh, okay. All right, got it.
But now I figure out a way to filter all the ones I want to consider talking to.
Okay, that's when you were doing the auto message. Got it.
Yes. So what I want to do is I want to post a buying request on as many of these sites as I can. Okay?
Okay.
So I already have my Alibaba account, so it pulled right up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really do this. And I can make a Word document for this, right? So I might do this. I might create a Word document, and I'm gonna put the title there, right? And then I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna grab all this stuff, and I'm gonna put it in my, so I have it saved if I want to be able to do this on multiple sites. Okay. I even have a picture, right? All right, so now what I'm going to do, so I've got that off to the side, so I'm going to take my product name and I'm going to copy it. Okay, so there we go. Then I'm going to go and look for the category. Sometimes it's the pain. Mobile
Okay.
phone accessories is fine. I'm going to get the specific detail. Right, and I have it all in there. I've got, what is it? Enter your product service detail. I don't even know what that is. All right. So I'm even going to put that in there. Maybe sometimes, maybe not, but I'm going to put it in for this purpose. I'm going to also upload the picture.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to see. Trust and relationship. That's good.
Okay. I mean, that's the truth.
Yep,
So
it is.
yeah. So that's what I do. I might, annual purchase. I don't know. 52,000 sounds good. I just put anything in there, and then I usually the expiration time. Whatever. I'll give it a week.
So you're putting in 100, and then you're putting purchase volume. Where are you coming up with the 52,000?
I just threw in a number. I mean, I'm buying a lot of stuff right now, so I'm kind of estimating where I'm sure I'll be at 4,000. I'm over 4,000 items a month, which is 52,000 a year. I'm well over that, I'm sure. So I just threw up a number that looked attractive to them, and mine just happens to be true. So I don't put my telephone number. I put them a retailer. So that's what I put, and I click submit. And there's, you don't have to get this right.
Right.
Right? You can screw it up.
But you do want to have a new email that you don't depend upon. Have a brand new email, so that's important too.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Do you really want your primary email to blow up with a bunch of crap? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, what is this darn code? I can't read that. Oh boy.
And you set up your auto
Yeah, I'll
I know
show
how
you
to do
that.
that.
on your email.
I know how to do that, Robert.
Yeah, I know. You do it on your email, right?
Yep.
I'm surprised there's a phone number here required. I forgot to log in before I do this.
Uh-oh.
That's all right. I can't tell what that darn image is. PB91. Oh, got it. All right, so bam, it's submitted, and in my email, and I'll show you here in a second. Get rid of this. What the heck? All right, so you can see here, I mean, I got people from China emailing me all kinds of stuff. It's just something else. I get to clean it. This is something from, I was messing with the idea of selling on liquidation.com too. So you can see this person. I'm getting all iPhones for $200. This is different. I'm getting quotes constantly, and I can just keep going down. I can't even. They shows that I looked down, but I really didn't look at them. So, anyways, I'm going to start getting I haven't done a buying request in a couple of weeks actually, but so now they're all coming into here. All right, all these I can just keep going. There's just tons of them. I can go on and on and on. All these are all people that I've interacted with on different things. I mean, they just keep going on and on and on. All right, so now what I do now is I send out that buying request, and if they're going to start emailing me tomorrow, there's an autoresponder.
Right.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
It's just in your settings on your Gmail.
Yeah. I don't even remember what I put, but let's get it now. What is that? This is, oh, I don't want to add. I want to sign in. Gmail. Let's see. Let me sign out. Here, this is a different one. All right, here we go. All right, so come on, DB. So why my Gmail? Okay, so let's go. I don't even remember where it's at.
Over the top, right below there, that little gizmo thing
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So
Down, a little bit further down.
settings.
Yeah, settings.
Yeah. All right. So and then, yep, I remember now. So there's a vacation thing somewhere in here.
The bottom, I think.
Vacation reminder. All right. I'm very interested. Look, so I'm very interested and in need of setting up relationships with suppliers and factory direct. However, I do have a very strict policy. We will not wire monies when setting up new relationships. We will only use escrow or PayPal. If this works, you send me an email at dave@daveburke.me with your price list again, please. Make
Okay,
sense?
so just same thing.
Yeah. So so that's what they get, and then I start getting emails in my regular account, and we'll go, and I end up putting them in here. So these are some of the people I'm dealing with. You can see that. Let me see if I can see what I did with Beth. So I was negotiating on the iPod. No, this is iPhone 4 and the iPod. We're here. The iPod Touch. I was at $16 yesterday on that already. I did another posting because I think we can get it lower. That's why I just did it with you. So this is kind of where I was for 50 pieces on the iPod Touch that sells for 28 something, right?
Yeah.
So, and I created another file with some of the good people. So this is my regular guy that's on vacation. So,
Gotcha.
and this is his boss. But anyways, that's kind of the deal. So you go, and then you go to, what you do is you just do this, and then you go other websites like DHgate. Already done it, obviously. And then you click on one of these, and you start clicking through. You find Alibaba's comes up again. Trade Tang is not for sourcing. They already have. It's kind of like DHgate now. But I can just give you some right off the bat. One is these. The ones I'm going to give you now will be enough. There's 3 of them. Should give you enough activity. Global sources. All right, this is a big one. So I'll log in first this time.
This is where we do our sourcing requests.
Yes. So this one was. That's right. This one was more difficult, but I did it. What is this? I probably shouldn't just sit here and screw around while I have you on the phone. Let me see if I can.
We're captive.
Yeah, I know. Oh, how did I do this? Let's do another one. So madeinchina.com, post request to source. Bingo. So that one's pretty easy. Let me see if I can log in. Where's my login? I might have signed in. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So my product name's the same. Product category. Huh. It's amazing. You can get a lot of ideas from looking at this stuff too. I wonder if I... Excess. I'm tired. Is that right? There we go. All right. I'm going to upload the photo.
Okay.
So you're using the same product and going through this made in China,
I'm doing the same quest. Yep.
just like you did with Alibaba.
Yep. I probably should have put some language in here and keep it. I always do that.
And then when they come back, Dave, when they come back and offer you something, are you playing the negotiating game?
Absolutely.
Okay, 'cause, you know, the first thing they, you know, the Chinese are really good at negotiating.
No, they're really good. They're very here, but they're obvious. Okay.
Okay.
I had a really funny experience. I'll tell you. I might tell you a joke pretty soon. But I learned how to deal with Orientals back in 1986 when I was about 20. I'll tell you that story later. But here's the thing: is they just come in high. They're not scared. They have no fear coming into a negotiation. So something that sells for $10, they can come in and hit you at $35. It doesn't even faze them. Because here's the thing.
They'll also come at the very, very end and they'll hit you again.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what they'll do is they'll hit you because they're not afraid to keep coming back.
Right.
They're very good. Oh, I made a mistake. I thought it was something else.
Yes.
How about 22? I mean, whatever. So as long as you understand that, then just understand it's a process you're going to go through. And some of them are pretty straightforward. What do you want? They'll be like, "What price do you want?" And I'll tell them my price, and they'll say, "Okay." I mean.
Yeah, see, I would have walked away from our SIM deal with the way they changed it at the last minute, but we needed the product, and it was.
Yeah, it's a business decision. You made a good business decision.
That's why
it's not a forever decision. You can change it.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna. Oh well. Anyways.
That's why we wanted to talk to you about. It seems like we have more control doing it this way than just going to DHgate.
DHgate is an escrow.
Right, but no, the way you're approaching it now, where you're having them come to you, is brilliant.
Yeah, you have more control.
Let's see when I finish this. It doesn't really matter. I should probably go into August. Just put it here. Oh, this is interesting. Target price per unit. If I get that, we'll hit it out of the park.
So you're asking that, and that's a lower price than what you anticipate?
Mm-hmm.
So how much lower do you think, I mean, how much lower are you asking?
Remember I said 14 at 12 it's about what, $6 profit a piece, but this is not going to be one of those ones where you're going to make $10, but I mean we could literally sell 5,000 of them a month,
Yeah, I'm fine making a buck, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We're really we've changed our philosophy. I mean, there's no way I'm looking at $5 profit per item. It's just not happening.
We're just in the volume right now.
We just realized volume.
We'll worry about the larger margin stuff after we get the volume built up.
I'm looking at this selected sourcing type. Let sourcing specialists match my R with potential suppliers to get quotations. Display, I'm going to do this. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I display it.
All right, so bam. So what's going to happen,
Okay.
and that was just two. Now the other one, I've done it before. You're going to have to mess around with it. I'm not going to do it here in a video. It could take me another 40 minutes to figure it out. And that's just 3. And I'm sure if I had time and I really wanted to, I could find 20 of them.
Okay.
But the 3 that I did brought in so much information that I just didn't go forward. So, we're talking about a world of 1 billion people. So,
Yeah.
that's across the planet that we've never even ever known how to communicate with our whole adult lifetime. And in the last 5 years, all of a sudden, we could do stuff all over the world. We couldn't do this business we're doing today 10 years ago.
Oh gosh, no.
It wasn't
Definitely.
possible. No, the technology's here, and it's just unbelievable. So.
And the Chinese want us now. They want.
Yeah.
They want our business.
Of course they do.
And their economy supposedly is kind of definitely slowing down right now too. So.
Yeah, and it's about the individuals really. The individuals have gotten a taste of free market, and they want more for their families. So that's what it's about. So.
If you can get a good relationship with a few people over there.
Oh, I know.
Well, that's what's good. If you got this one supplier that's golden, that is just excellent.
You need more.
Well, he's limited. I saw some of his boss gave me their flash drive prices, and they were a little bit too high. So, we're gonna if you guys all do the work, we'll have 100 of these guys.
Okay,
We'll have more than we need.
Our next step is we need to still identify something. So do you advise